G'day everyone, Brian here. When I was a kid and we used to go to the beach for holidays, I remember there are some days at the beach where I would just be wishing the waves would be bigger. Not that I'm a surfer, but I just wanted the waves to be big enough that I could try body surfing, or that I could enjoy diving into the waves. I could enjoy the feel of the waves crashing over me instead of just rippling past. I wanted the waves to be bigger. But there have been other occasions in my life where I've wanted the waves to be smaller. Jesus is in a boat. Here's a story in Mark chapter 4. Jesus is in a boat with his disciples, and the weather's not good. It's turned and the squalls are up, the wind is up, the waves are up, and these experienced fishermen are fearing for their life. And where is Jesus? He is asleep in the back of the boat. And so they wake him up with a really confronting and difficult question. Teacher, don't you care that we are going to drown? Now, what is the response of Jesus to that? How does Jesus take their implied criticism of him that he doesn't care? What does he say to them? Well, we'll come to that. But first, he speaks not to the disciples, but to the waves. He got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the wind died down, and it was completely calm. The wind died down, and it was completely calm. Why? What made the difference? Well, the telling of the Bible story is that Jesus made the difference. He was the one who could stand in front of the waves and say, "Quiet, be still," and they were. My wife and I enjoyed a honeymoon in Kangaroo Island a few years ago now, and the ferry ride back from there, I wanted to have the power of Jesus, to stand before the waves and the wind and say, "Quiet, be still," and have the wind die down and the waves grow calm. That wasn't the experience. It was, in fact, anything but that. But in this story, we see something of Jesus and the power of Jesus, power that he has far greater than I do. Power over nature. What would you do if you could have power over nature? Would you make the waves die down, or would you make them be bigger? Would you calm the wind? Or if you were flying a kite, would you want the wind to be a little stronger? Could you bring the clouds over, or would you make the clouds part? It all depends what we're wanting to do at the time, I suppose. But here is Jesus, who has that power, and he uses it. Why? Not for his own glory, but to save others. Jesus uses his power to save people. He's used his power to save you. His death on the cross, many years ago now, was not for his glory, but for yours. And he is glorified in it. Your salvation is found in Jesus. His death on the cross, his resurrection, him carrying your sin and mine. Would you put your trust in Jesus? Would you put your hope in him, the one who can say to the wind and to the waves, "Quiet, be still"? And the wind died down, and it was completely calm. I hope you can trust such a God as this, such a Saviour as this. Tomorrow we'll see what he says to his disciples and how they respond to that. And the questions they ask might be the very question you ask as well. That's tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.